You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. It's Black Friday today, and I have in studio again Walker from Grand Falls. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome back in the studio. We've been on the phone the last couple times.
Yeah, I finally had some time. I was able to get down here, and
I appreciate you being here.
I love the studio.
Yeah,
I just like being here. It's so much better than over the phone, too.
It is.
So.
It is a lot more fun. And we're going to chat today because we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. And the first thing on the list is tomorrow, and we've got Tommy DiCarlo.
Yes, Tommy DiCarlo, for those who don't know, is the lead singer of Boston, and his story is a really interesting story.
It is.
You know, like coming up, and he always wanted to sing for Boston, and he's sang for a couple other bands beforehand, and then got this opportunity, took it, and ran with it.
And imagine that. If you think of who your favorite band is, whoever your favorite band is, imagine if that's your favorite band, and then one day they say, hey, I want you to be the lead singer of this band. That's what he had the chance to do.
And he's now doing it, and he loves it.
Yeah, so he's currently the lead singer of Boston. Now, it's not Boston that's coming to Grand Falls.
No.
It's Tommy DiCarlo and his son.
Correct.
And they're going to be here doing a show tomorrow night. And if people would like to come to this, there's still room? Can they squeeze in?
Yes, I still have tickets available. If you go out to GrandFallsCasinoResort.com, go over to our Event Center tab, which is under the Entertainment tab.
Nice.
It'll take you right there and for tickets.
Very, very cool. We're going to be there tomorrow. We've got some friends that are going to be joining us too, because I said, you know what? It's my birthday tomorrow, and I'm going to be spending that time at Grand Falls. So
yes, you told me that before.
Just want to come hang with us. And I always have people going, oh, you never invite us to things. I'm like, we haven't done much lately. It's not that we're not inviting people. We bought a house a year ago. We've been renovating. But I'm like, hey, here's something I know I'm going to do. This is a day I know I'm going to do it. So anybody wants to, come out and join us tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm excited because in addition to the music that we know, Tommy DiCarlo and his son have a bunch of other music too.
Yep, and they will be playing it all tomorrow night. Can't really go into details about that, but it'll be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. Come out and have some fun tomorrow night, Tommy DiCarlo. And then when you're done with that, there's tickets available for other shows too. We got some fun stuff coming up in December. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, December 15th. That is a Friday. I know it's a little different. Typically, we do our shows on Saturdays, but this one we got Clairvoyance is going to be coming to Grand Falls on Friday, December 15th. Show is at 8, doors at 7. Same thing. You can go find tickets online, GrandFallsCasinoResort.com, but this one's interesting.
It's a family-friendly show.
It is a very family-friendly show. It is a very interesting show. So the Clairvoyance took second in America's Got Talent just a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And they've been touring and do a lot of holiday spectacular shows. And so we have the chance to have them here on a holiday spectacular show, and I'm excited for it.
And the thing that's neat, again, this is something you can do with the whole family. It's December 15th. It's a Friday evening. And if you're trying to remember Clairvoyance, what is that show? Now, what show do they do? What do they do? If you watch America's Got Talent, it'll stand out in your mind because it's the whole family that's involved, including the dog.
And yes, and that is what a lot of people are excited about. Now, we're not saying that that's the main star of the show.
No, but it's just, that's different. It's very different that, like this mind-reading dog, I'm like, what? You've got my attention. Let's check this out.
I know, and so that's why I'm excited. I just hope they don't do that to me.
Yeah, no kidding. That's coming up December 15th, and then we've got some other fun stuff in the new year. Let's talk about some of those things.
Yeah, New Year, we got Everclear and Corey and the Fireflies coming on Saturday, January 27th.
And that'll be a really nice show as well. And Everclear is a band that was huge in the 90s. They're still huge, but they had a lot of big hits that came out in the 1990s. And then Corey and the Fireflies also had some great music that came out in the 90s. And he happens to live in this area.
Yeah, he actually lives in or around Sioux Falls. I don't exactly know where at.
You don't hang out?
Not often, no. So, no, love Corey, love Everclear.
good
clear.
guy.
Excited to have them. And I mean, yeah, Corey's local. He's grown up in this area.
Yeah.
Does a lot of like events around here. So
Yeah,
I'm excited to have him finally out at the casino because this is our first time ever having him at the casino.
Yeah, and he's so great to work with. And again, that show is coming up on, what is the date?
Saturday, January 27th.
All right. And if you'd like, there's some others. Let's just talk about, we don't necessarily need all the details on these, but you've got some other stuff on the schedule. What are the bands and the times or the dates?
So I'll give you the next three after this.
Okay.
It's Sawyer Brown, who's on Friday, February 23rd.
Okay.
That's a big one, popular.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tickets are going extremely fast for that one.
They do a great job.
Grand Funk Railroad is going to be the day after Sawyer Brown.
Oh, nice.
So it's on Saturday, February 24th.
Very cool.
They're coming. So we're
fun
going to have
weekend.
back-to-back shows in February.
Nice.
And then another big country star from the 90s, Jody Messina.
I love her.
She'll be here on March 16th,
That's
which is a
awesome.
Saturday also in March.
And if you missed any of those, or if you're going, oh, I need to get more details, I want to get tickets for that, grandfallscasinoresort.com, or just come out to the casino tomorrow. Again, tomorrow is the first show that we talked about, Tommy, and that is going to be tomorrow evening. And while you're there, you can get your tickets for tomorrow night, but you can also buy tickets right there in the gift shop for any of the shows we just talked about. And that's what I encourage you to do. Go to the internet. That's cool. That's fine. But come out tomorrow night. It'll be fun.
Yeah, and we'll be more than happy to serve you when you get there. So we're excited for the show tomorrow. We're excited to see you out there.
Thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. I will always come out here as much as I can.
Nice. Walker with Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. Again, you can learn more at grandfallscasinoresort.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation can change. Then you could qualify for a better credit card, one that offers you a better rate, or one that offers miles, points, cash back, or whatever is the best fit for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday. Excited to visit right now with Aleda Wendells, and she is a local comedian, very funny, and she's got an event coming up tomorrow to roast another local comedian who's very funny. Aleda, first of all, why did you decide, hey, this is something we got to do? We got to roast this guy.
Well, last year Ian won the funniest comic in Sioux Falls, Ian Ryland Smith. At the end of the year competition at Bosses, and he's a really good friend of mine. He's been just great, like being new to the area and getting to know the comedy scene and Sioux Falls. Just an awesome guy, and we figured we'd humble him a little bit since he's the best comic in town according to that competition. And we're also rebranding. I book Ian shows, and we're rebranding him as Ian McLean.
Nice.
So it's kind of the death of Ian Ryland Smith, or
we're roasting him to death on Saturday. So
yeah.
Now you've got
burn him at the stake. No.
You've got a lot of comics that have lined up, and I apologize I can't be there. I've got another event tomorrow, but this is going to be a lot of fun. If people would like to come out and see the event, we're going to talk about when it is, where it is. How many comics are on this? Is it the dais? Is that how they say it?
Well, we have several comics, and then we've got a couple special guests. We actually have a burlesque act during the roast, and a musician, ukulele, playing too. So as far as comics, I've got Kerner, Becky B, Chris Fryer. We've got a special guest roaster, Dale James, aka Ginger St. James, roasting Ian, Drake Strong from Sioux City, TN Times, Dylan Times. He's a local booker and comic. Like I said, ukulele is a special guest. Irene Dangles is a newer comic in Sioux Falls that's really been doing some great stuff. Jerry Irby, Logan Hartnett from Sioux City, Sarah Manson, who is new to the comedy scene this year, and she's just been all over the place. Like she keeps popping up everywhere. Tim Jastrom is our roast master. Kind of a funny story about Tim is he puts you in a notebook for roast jokes as soon as you start doing comedy in Sioux Falls.
Nice.
So every comic in Sioux Falls is in Tim's roast notebook. So I was like, I think that's my roast master. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
William Conway and Zach Dresch. So like, whole bunch of great comics.
And a lot of those are comics that I think are some of the funniest people I've ever met. I mean, and there's some on the list that I have.
Yeah.
There's some that I haven't
absolutely.
met, but a lot of the people on there are some very, very, very funny comedians. And it's all happening tomorrow. Let's talk about where it is and how do I get a ticket to be a part of this?
It's at Club David, downtown Sioux Falls. If you go to Aleda Wind Comedy, that's ALEDA, Wind Comedy on Facebook. I've got a bunch of ads up there with a ticket link for Eventbrite tickets. You can get tickets there or at the door.
Very nice. And then I'll share that to make it really easy to find as well. And again, the event is tomorrow. What time does everything start tomorrow?
8 p.m. Door at 7:30.
All right. And it's at, again, Club David in Sioux Falls. So if you'd like to go and be a part of this, and again, I wish I could be there because I know it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And Ian, again, you guys were saying, well, John, if you want, you can record a video and do this. I know nothing about technology. That would be a giant train wreck. They wouldn't even need to roast me. I would roast myself even just trying to do the video. But again, Ian, I'm roasting you and I'm toasting you today, and I hope you guys have a great time tomorrow. And Aleda, thank you for pulling this together. I think it's going to be a really fun event tomorrow.
Yeah, awesome. Good to talk to you, John. I'll see you soon.
Very, very nice. Again, Aleda Windells. And again, if you would like to find more information on this event, it is tomorrow. It's at Club David. Doors open at 7:30. Show is at 8 o'clock. Tickets are just $10. It's going to be worth well more than that. Get out and see it. I'll throw a link to all of that at SiouxFallsComedy.com. Again, that's on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Sioux Falls Comedy. And then I'll put it on the Sunny page and on the Sioux Falls News page as well. So you're going to see it everywhere. Again, all of the details can be found. Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page, West Sioux Studios, and Sunny 93.3. It was on this day, November 24th, 1988, on Thanksgiving Day of 88, the skies in the streets above New York City were filled with a plethora of balloon characters built by Raven Industries right here in Sioux Falls. It's a subsidiary of Aerostar, during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade of 1988. Over the years now, Raven has been responsible for building and upkeeping many of the balloons. So many well-known characters and national icons like Garfield, Big Bird, Bugs Bunny, Snoopy, and even Ronald McDonald. So if you had a chance to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade yesterday, chances are you saw some balloons from Raven. This Day in Sioux Falls History has been brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page, West Sioux Studios, and Sunny 93.3.
Give yourself a little credit.
It may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation can change. Then you could qualify for a better credit card, one that offers you a better rate, or one that offers miles, points, cash back, or whatever is the best fit for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Hey, this episode of the John and Heidi Show bonus hour is done. Now, there are times during the bonus hour I'll mention something from a regular program, the John and Heidi Show, which is syndicated on like 300 stations around the country. There's actually a podcast for that as well. So if I mention something that you're going, hey, whatever happened? He didn't talk to that person, or this didn't happen, that didn't happen. You can find that podcast at JohnAndHeidiShow.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour.